Ayse Akoner is a special vendor to us because before we knew her as a vendor, she was a customer at the Cookbook store. So how long have you been farming now?
6 years. We bought our farm 6 years ago to play, and then we started. We owned a restaurant in Toronto, so the restaurant needed some fresh, locally grown produce. So, and if you're really in the food business and really passionate about it, there's this desire to control every aspect of what you eat and what you serve to people. So we started just with a small vegetable garden, and then by now I think we have about 6 acres under cultivation, and some fruits, some berries, asparagus, rhubarb, and then every kind of vegetable you can imagine.
Are you doing organic growing?
Yes, yes, it's completely organic. We've been organic from day number 1. This year we finally decided to bite the bullet and go for the certification. Little did I realize that it was going to take me about a month to fill up that application, because we grow, I think I must have about 30 different tomatoes, and I don't know how many different peppers, and you know, because I love going through all the seed catalogs and ordering everything I can find. So then you start certifying every single thing you're growing, and it's just,
About how long will it take before you?
This year we will be certified. Yeah, this year we will be certified with the American certification. It's interesting. I think you can get certified for the American system after your first inspection, and for the Canadian certification you need 2 inspections. So we'll be inspected.
Are there differences between their
I don't
what
think
they're
so.
looking for?
I don't think so. I think they're about the same, but it's just how many months the inspector, I guess, needs to see the product in the field twice with the Canadian system, with the American. But then I think after that you can call yourself certified organic. Basically, you can export it to the States instead of calling yourself certified organic with the Canadian standards.
So Ayse also frequently stars in the Cookbook store to market blog, because I buy potatoes from her for months on end. Is this a special interest to you?
Yeah, I love the potatoes. It's an amazing thing, you know. You plant this little thing in the soil, and I think everybody manages to get it in April. We manage about mid-May, and then you get a pound of potatoes for every little spud you put in. But I like to collect, as you know well, Jennifer, I like to collect every odd collector's piece potato that's out there, and then plant those. And then, and this year I have the pig fir apple growing. I have 3 rows of it, so you can have as much as you want.
One of your most exotic potatoes is your Peruvian blue.
Yeah.
It's a very dark midnight.
Yeah, almost black. Yeah, it's almost black. It's the darkest blue, and that's the original. I think that's almost like a wild potato. It's it grows with all the knobs and the things. It's not really a good commercial potato, but it's a purple fingerling, and yeah, it is exotic.
Really beautiful.
Yeah.
And you'd probably be very shocked to know that I grew up really disliking potatoes. I think one of the things I love about going to farmers markets is finding all the different varieties, not only potatoes, but carrots and beets and tomatoes as well, because there's so much more than just a simple potato or a simple tomato.
Yeah, I think the nice thing about the beauty about farmers market is that you can actually go and find things that are not commercially available, because stuff you buy mostly in the larger stores are things that can be packed and well, and they can travel well, and they can be stored for longer periods of time. Most of the time, what you get at a farmer's market is probably was ripe the day it was picked. So it's a nice.
And often there are things with no shelf life.
Yeah, you better cook right away.
Thank you, and I look forward to more potatoes.
I know.
When do you expect to have them in the market?
Probably about another 4 weeks. But this year we have a greenhouse, so we'll have probably some very early tomatoes. I'm looking like I'm thinking 2 to 3 weeks we should have some heirlooms.
I know you at Borden Street usually. And where else are you selling this summer?
Collingwood, and which is Saturday mornings, and we're at again once a month Saturday mornings at Winchwood Bars, and the rest of it is in Collingwood, and then we're going to the Meaford Market too, which is about 10 minutes away from our farm.
So we'll continue doing Borden.
Yes, we're in Borden Wednesday afternoons. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks, Jennifer.